Good morning, everybody. Welcome to CSM Live with Jackie Ledlich and Kathy Allen.
Hello.
We are in Kathy's studio today, so welcome to the show. We're going to be playing with the Kathy Allen Position It, some Clearsnap ink, some Impression Obsession stamps, and some scrapbook adhesives by 3L. So we're going to get right to this. Kathy is an amazing stamper. Welcome to those of you who've just joined. We're going to get right to Kathy's techniques here at her office in Stony Plain. Hey, Kathy.
Hi, Jackie. We are going to be playing with a beautiful image from Impression Obsession to create this gorgeous card that is many layers thick. And we're going to be using my Kathy Allen Position It 2. Yes, we've made some revisions.
You've made some revisions.
Oh, you betcha. And
they're awesome.
They are. I love them. Makes my heart go fast. The things that I can do.
Yes,
okay.
I love that card. Beautiful.
Yeah. So
okay.
What we're going to do is, first thing that we're going to do is I like to, whatever panel I'm going to be using, I stick it on a scrap piece of paper. Okay. And what I want to do is I just get myself a great repositionable adhesive. Scrapbook adhesive from 3L has one.
That's perfect, hey?
Yeah, and I love it because it holds the paper well to my scrap paper, and yet at the end of the day, it rolls off the back of my project beautifully.
Yeah.
But it's whole, so that's important to me.
Good.
So what I did, because I've cut a panel, and I want to stamp this image onto my panel, but I would love to center it.
Okay.
So with the Position It 2 comes your clear acrylic sheet.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to park it on the side, because this Position It is, you're able to work with cling stamps, with wood stamps, and with clear stamps. All your stamps can now be used,
right?
Okay, and easily.
Right.
So what they did when we redid the board, they added your handle. No more do you go looking for a handle for your cling stamp. It's
already there.
It's already there, and you can see they've added it with metal hinges, so you don't have to worry about breaking those. Okay,
perfect.
So you've got the metal hinges. And then what I did before you got here was I inked my stamp with an archival black stamp pad. I inked it, and I brought it over, and I stamped it onto my acrylic sheet that is tucked in the corner here.
Neat.
Okay. Yes, I added a Kathy handle.
You know what, actually, Kathy, the last show, somebody asked me, where did she get that handle? She got it at a, what is that tape called?
It's called Canada Post Packing Tape.
Canada Post Packing Tape.
Get the good stuff. So I have stamped that on here. Now,
hi, Kelly, welcome.
There you go. Now what you can see, I can see my image, and now because I've got my panel on this piece of paper.
Put it wherever. For those of you who've just joined, Kathy is going to be making this card. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Using her Kathy Allen Position It and some Clearsnap ink and Impression Obsession stamp. That's a beautiful stamp.
And now I've got it centered. You can see it. It's centered on my panel. So it's going to make me happy. Then you're going to go and get some very expensive Scotch tape. Get the removable one and just simply tape. You're taping your scrap paper down, not your good white cardstock. Yeah, because otherwise it's just going to mar it.
And you're using Creative Scrapbooker Super Stock. It's nice and heavy,
130 pounds.
30 pounds of love.
Good on both sides. What you do on one side doesn't affect the other side, and it just keeps coming back for more.
Hi, Amy. Welcome to the show.
So now you can see we're going to be able to stamp our image on here, and we can stamp it as many times as we want. So I'm going to go and get one of my petal points. Okay, this one's called Winterscape, but obviously can be used to do beautiful blue blossoms. Okay, this pad is called Ocean. I have already re-inked it with my inker. Re-inker.
They're nice and juicy.
And you can see I keep them in a very sophisticated lunch bag, so all together, and I put the name on it, so I can just grab that.
That's so smart.
And all I'm going to do is go over on this side, and you can tell I just re-inked it. Look at all that yummy color.
Nice.
And I love the petal point because I love this pointed edge. I create a design with the shape of the pad.
Right.
And right now I'm just inking the center of my image. I'm going to pull it over here and just stamp the center. There we go. Done.
Perfect.
Yep. I'm going to add some more color.
So for those of you just joining Kathy, I'm just going to show them. This is where we're going. And this is where we're at. Okay.
So now I'm just going to, I want lots of color. So I'm re-inking it again. And I'm just going to stamp that color in between. Because I'm basically just going to pull this color in a minute. I love smearing. I love to, oh, look at all the yummy color sitting on top.
Kelly, this is an Impression Obsession stamp.
So now I'm going to take my stylus and a foam tip. And I refer to them as paintbrushes for my stamp pads. It's my favorite tool. We all have our favorite tools. This happens to be mine. And look, I'm just going to spread that image. I can do it in circles. I can pull it out. I love the control I have with these tips. I've got a round tip on here right now. It could be a leaf tip as well. So I've done the middle of my stamp. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other side of the palette. Yep. And we're going to pull the sky blue. I don't have to remove this because I'm moving to a darker color, so it's going to be fine. So I'm just going to add my sky blue to the rest of the image. This just makes, oh, and you know what? I'm actually going to screw it up on purpose. Let's screw it up because...
Oh, we don't even know you're screwing it up.
I'm screwing it up on purpose right now. So I can show you that, oops, I missed the corner.
Oh, okay. So you see Kathy's missed the corner over there.
It's not a problem. It doesn't matter.
It's not going to be a problem for Kathy because she's the god of stamping.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And
now I've just simply stamped it again. There you go.
Oh,
look at how much ink is on there. So now, and you can see, I'm going to pull one that I used before.
Okay.
And I've used it for this color or similar colors. And I'm just going to spread that ink.
Cool. Welcome, Lorraine. Welcome to the show. Kathy's working with her Position It today. Some Clearsnap ink, Impression Obsession stamps, and we're going to be building this card.
And so what I've done is I've smeared the ink. So now the white areas are going to appear as sky blue. And I'm actually going to pick up some more of this color because I think I want the edges of my panel that will become a card.
Right.
That same color. So you can go in. This is why I like these. It's you can see it acts like a paintbrush.
Kelly's asking where we can buy the Position It. You can purchase the Position It at Ecstasy Crafts store. So, and I believe there's a few other stores, but I can't think of them right now. But Ecstasy Craft is who put this out right there. They're the manufacturers of it, so you can go right to them.
www.ecstasycrafts.com.
Yeah.
They're Canadian.
Oh, that's right. They are Canadian.
There you go. So you can see now I have the edges done. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so we've got a lot of ink on here. But you know what? I'm going to go to a darker color, so I'm still not going to clean it because why not?
Okay,
right?
so she has not cleaned the stamp,
No,
ladies
I'm not
and
cleaning.
gentlemen.
And that doesn't mean that you couldn't. You could take, and I'm just going to pull this gorgeous royal blue color.
Wow, that
from
actually
the,
looks cool.
Yeah, it's really fun to do. And push the stamp down. This is my third color.
I hope I'm filming this good, but I'm doing a lot of movement. Oh, wow.
So pretty. Okay.
That is so pretty, Kathy.
And I'm going to pick up my stylus, and I'm going to
You're gonna smear again.
I'm going to smear again. You can't screw this up. There's always another color that you can add. I want that color in those white areas. So just smearing.
Cindy, I agree with you. Kathy is so creative. I just actually makes me want to go and just stamp right now.
This makes
drop the camera drop.
This makes everybody look good. Look at how I'm smearing the color. Pigment ink is staying wet longer. So that allows me to smear the colors beautifully, like blending. It's like oil paint. So,
Yeah, that's so cool.
Now look at what we've got. Now let's put the detail in.
So that's what we've got.
And on this palette, there is Abyss, which is really nice. Okay. I might wipe off. I'm just going to reach over here,
Okay,
Jackie.
we're going to get some wet wipes.
I'm going to use a wet wipe.
That's what you use.
Oops, sorry.
Bonking the cameraman.
And I'm just going to pull off some of the ink that is on
Yes,
here.
Kelly, this is all pigment inks that we're using here today.
Yeah, I
From
love
Clearsnap Color Box.
Gotta love pigment ink simply because it stays wet longer, allowing me to manipulate it. But wait till you see what I'm able to do with it when I bring out my iron or my heat gun. So I'm just
Okay.
drying that up. And I'm now going to add all the detail back in with the abyss. So basically you can change the color, you can add new colors, and even if I don't like the abyss, I could restamp it.
You could go black.
I could go
Here we
black.
go.
But with pigment ink, we could bring it back to white.
Oh, that's right.
Because with
But
pigment,
that's a whole other
that's
show.
a whole other show. Oops, okay, I'll be quiet.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fun?
That's so pretty, Kathy.
And it doesn't take any time at all.
You're going to do it again? You want
Yeah, I
and
want a
the beauty
little
of
more.
having it in the position it, and you have taped it into the position it, is that it's not going to move. So you can stamp over and over and over, right?
Beautiful of it. Okay, so adding this piece was phenomenal. But to tell you the truth, I could have done everything that I just did here on my old one. But what I couldn't do is what I'm about to do. This board rocks my world. I'm going to take a piece of my heat-resistant non-stick craft sheet. Notice that I taped my project here, leaving these two sides free.
Right.
I can put that in there. I can take a scrap piece of paper, which I found one, put it on top, and I can iron.
So we're
Setting
heat
the
setting
ink.
right on your board, and
Right
with the
on.
last board we couldn't do that with because it
No.
wasn't. Kathy, Amy just asked if wet wipes are okay on rubber stamps.
So long as you get the alcohol-free ones.
Oh, so did you get that? Alcohol-free wet wipes are what you want to use on your rubber stamps.
So you can see, now we still have the image, and now we're going to add one more thing. We're going to add a wooden stamp image. We're going to add our word that we have added on here.
Okay.
So I'm simply going to remove this from the board now, because now we're not going to use this side. I've got a wood stamp, and I want to be able to reposition that. So I'm going to get very frugal and just push my tape underneath it. Okay. I want to position while I'm doing this, so I'm going to take my acetate, and I am going to stamp it onto the acetate with one of the darker colors, whichever color you've got handy.
So it's your acrylic plate that
It's
you're
my
stuffing.
acrylic paint
Right.
plate.
And yes, Kelly, it was a steamless iron, so it was a dry iron.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Definitely do not use steam. So there she's stamped onto her acrylic plate.
Yeah, don't care if it's a complete image, because what I want to do is just be able
We're
to
just
position
looking to
it.
see where we want to position it.
Okay,
Cool.
so we're going to put that there.
Okay.
I'm going to
Kathy's
grab,
going to grab something over here.
you've got, it comes with 2 sub-positioners, and remember, all the positioners have non-slip feet on here. So I can see exactly where that's going to go. I'm going to push it to the side a little bit, and because I want to stamp this twice and glide it into the
Stick it in
corner.
there. Cool.
So, and again, tape my paper down.
That's why we put the project at the beginning on a scrap piece of paper. And we adhered the project using Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, reposition it so that we could take it off afterwards.
There we go. So now what we can do, and we've ironed that, I'm going to take my stamp, and we're going, okay, I'm a bit of a metallic junkie.
Kathy's
Okay.
a metallic junkie.
I love combining metallics. I'm using my Alchemy pedal point that has got 8 gorgeous metallics.
That's from Clearsnap, color box.
So
Here comes the magic.
here comes the platinum.
And what kind of stamp is this, Kathy?
This is an Impression Obsession.
Okay.
Love them. And she makes stamps in cling and clear and in wooden handle.
Okay, so
And I'm
Kathy's
going to
stamping.
simply stamp my image on top.
So look we can't see it quite yet. It's just wait, the magic will
This
come.
is what we need here. We need to stamp and stamp and stamp and stamp and stamp.
This is
and
where we're
stamp
And
and
that's the
stamp.
beauty of having it in the position that you can stamp over and over and over and over again.
You're not
And
limited.
you don't have to worry.
Yeah, and you're not limited to paper size. I
where we're
use
going.
this. I use this tool on 8.5 by 11 sheets, on 12 by 12 sheets, on little pieces of paper. Look at how. Isn't that cool?
That's very cool.
Okay. So again, I'm going to heat set this real quick.
Okay.
So put in my. Oh,
Put in your heat resistant sheet.
just
mat.
lost the project.
Just lost the project. I'll go get it.
And look, it takes my heat gun. So I can heat set the top of this just with the heat gun. Notice that I'm stopping. I'm just heat setting the top. The iron dries the ink all the way through. It cures the ink. When I use a heat gun, I'm just heat setting the top. And the reason I want to do this, you'll see why, is because I'm going to stamp another image on top of this. My platinum image is going to be my shadow. Give it short blasts of heat, okay? Allow the paper and the board to cool and come back again. Don't just keep holding it and holding. So think short blasts of heat.
This is where we're going, everybody.
Okay. So now you can take out your sheet. We're going to position this again. I can take it off the board, hide my tapes so that they don't stick. You could put it on a new piece of scrap paper, but I'm being frugal. And look it.
So now we're going to position it again because
Just
we want
off
to get
to the
that
side.
outline.
Do you see what I've done?
Yes, I think so. I think everyone can see.
Can you see how I'm choosing to see it? Put that sub-positioner in and make sure you're tucked in the right place here. We turned off all the lights so that you guys could see it better, but I can't see it so good.
Kathy's working in the dark here. Okay.
So again, guess what you're going to do?
Tape it down.
Tape it down. Okay, so you've positioned it. You know where you want to like it. You can get too, oops, it's shifted. Let me check.
Better check
I'm
it.
just going to check it. That's what happens. You always want it. Yep, still happy.
Okay.
This is the last piece that we're going to do, so I tucked it down over
And we're
here.
just about done here. So as soon as Kathy's going to stamp over top.
There you go. Don't forget to put this back in or it's not going to work so good. You got to be in the same place. You could stamp with a dye-based ink, which would allow the color to come through, but I want it black. I want it black. This is why you subscribe to Creative Scrapbooker magazine, because I'm explaining to you why I choose the inks that I do, so I get the end result I want.
Okay, I'm
So-
excited. I'm sorry.
And now I'm just going to go in there and stamp that.
Oh, wow.
How much fun is that?
That is so cool.
This tool makes me look good, you guys. I simply have beautiful stamps.
just about went
Oh
to
yeah, don't do this. That don't work so good. Okay. There you go.
Got it. Oh, wow, Kathy. That is so nice.
Heat set it. Look at what you've done. You've used any stamp. You could use Clearsnap as an adapter for Clearsnap. All I did was add some beautiful fibers.
Love it, Kathy. Well, you know what, Kathy? I'm so excited that you created this for us. Lorraine says stunning results.
So
Kelly
much
says
fun.
stunning.
Woo.
Cindy said that's so pretty.
Aw.
Thank you for sharing your expertise with us.
Oh, you guys are so welcome. Stamping is fun. It doesn't have to be hard. This tool makes it so easy. You're not limited to paper size. You're not limited to type of stamp.
You can do a lot.
It will just tear down all those old
Yes.
stamping boundaries and let you play to your
Yes.
heart's content.
All right, everybody. Kathy, you'll be back. I know you will be. Have a great day, everybody. Happy stamping.